Hey, I'm Duke on Twitch. If you want to support the channel and greensunzenith.com, you can find my Patreon, merch store, and singles store, where you can buy singles through TCG Player or Card Hoarder in the video description. If you want to get in contact, you can also find all that info in the description below for things like donation deck lists or just wanting to reach out. Alright, let's get right into it. Hey team, welcome back to Dukes on Twitch. Back tonight with Naya Depths, which I haven't played in a little while. I really want to get back to it and see how it performs. It's always nice to have like a Tuesday night league, so pretty keen to see how this goes. It's pretty, I guess the sideboard is pretty well, hopefully, kind of geared towards the online metagame. Especially during my time, I find a lot of combo online, so I am playing the Mindbreak Traps, the Full 4 Blasts. A pretty clean sideboard strategy, to be fair. Kind of have 4 things versus Artifacts and Enchantments, 4 for blue, 5 for combo, then Endurance is just a really nice catch-all, Delver, Graveyard combo, midrange. Really happy to see it. Not playing Outlet Liberator, playing just the 2 main deck Prismatic Endings as my way to deal with Artifacts or Enchantments. And in the board, I really want something a bit more impactful, so going for just the 2 Force of Figures and the Collect Oof. Hey Rob, welcome. Nothing really changed. For the mana base, I've really just gone with a pretty normal base. We're playing the extra fetch land in Wooded Foothills and the second copy of Taiga. This is just to make sure against decks like Death and Taxes or Maverick or Depths we can get to the mana to cast Minsc and Booze, so we'll see how that goes. I haven't played any of the sticker cards. I'm not going to be a sticker player in paper, so I don't really want to play it online, if they are online, but I won't be playing them in paper, so I try to mimic most of my decks that I play in paper and online to be the same. Which is what Mimic means, but which is pretty tough because I love punishing Maverick at the moment, and Morlock is not online. Maybe you don't need stickers. Maybe that's just a one that you roll a lot of dice for. But no, I haven't. Pretty tough. It's pretty tough to compete with Minsc, and I wouldn't want to run more than 2 Planeswalkers in this list, but hopefully we see someone try it out and see how it goes. I also added the extra Prismatic as kind of a place for the Maze of Ith in the deck, so we'll see how that goes. Alright, play points, nice. Water, check. Music, check. Gameplay, check. But yeah, I think we'll definitely see Legacy play. I believe it doesn't really have a downside because I believe even the ability to deal damage to something includes player. So even on a clear board, you can deal damage to an opponent, which is pretty cool. I think it also has, there is a sequence of dice rolls that allows it to just go off in an infinite way, which is pretty sweet. But yeah, the other card is there's a dice one being played in Ant. I know that Rodrigo Tagores put together a bug list that was playing it, which is pretty sweet. Hey Giraffe. Yeah, I got a few. Thank you very much for the Legacy Challenge. I do have a few backed up. I do have to find some time to be able to play it. This hand is pretty sweet. But a huge thank you. I think as it gets closer to Christmas, I'll have more time to do challenges, which is nice, especially Saturday nights. But I actually have my diary here, so let's have a quick look. Wedding. Dinner. Noosa. Rufus. Ooh, December 3rd. December 3rd. Okay. We will keep this. Probably going to lead on the Windswept here into Reclaimer, just get that extra land in the bin and make it a 3-4, hopefully a little bit faster than usual. Opponent's gone to 4 cards, which is pretty tough. Hey Giraffe, where are you from? If you play Legacy and Paper, what do you play? What's your local scene like? Delta. Doesn't tell us a whole much. Okay, that's one piece of the combo, which is really nice. Go for Savannah. Play Reclaimer. I do fear that they're a combo deck. Something like Doomsday or, as we might see here, Reanimator. Alright. Definitely a matchup where card quantity isn't really an issue. Like my opponent going to 4 doesn't really matter if they can just turn 2 Grizzle. It's more about that card quality, so definitely rewarded for mulliganing here. Hey Master G, welcome. Hope you're well. From Russia, Legacy and Paper too expensive. That's fair. Especially Russian cards. That's always an interesting one because I know that Russian cards do have a premium on them, so that's always going to be pretty tough to have a collection, which I definitely feel for you there. Like I know that if I guess more Russian foils. I know Russian foils at a few stages in MTG's history have gone up pretty high. Hey, Dark Poet Bill. Not too much we can do here, unfortunately. Krakus comes in tapped. Oh, okay, we do have Bojuka Bog as a way to keep another creature off, like an Archon here. So it's not all dead and gone. But if they have Entomb, they can Entomb after as well, which is pretty tough. Yeah. Not too much we can do there. But we do have a pretty good sideboard. We can take out the Minsc and Booze, we can take out the Ramanap. Really anything that's quite grindy. Still like the Bog, the Caracas. Savekeeper can most likely come out. Reclaimers and Crops and Swords are fine. Library's fine is just a really nice way to ramp. I like the extra endurances. I obviously like the deafening silences. I don't mind the Mindbreak traps. The kind of lines that Mindbreak Trap is good against is Faithless Looting, Lotus Petal, Reanimate, Dark Ritual, Entomb, Reanimate spell, something like Unmask, or I guess Unmask. If you have Mindbreak Trap and a Graveyard Hate piece, and they unmask or grief you, then them taking the trap might mean you get to buy a turn, which is kind of cool. So typically trap is just a little bit better than anything else. There is a world where I don't mind Force of Vigors as just a way to deal with Animate Dead, but pretty hard to cut anything here. I think we'll just rely on this. Really want to have a plan where they don't actually get anything into play. This is also kind of an odd one as well because a Deafening Silence, of course, nullifies Mindbreak Trap. But we do have turn 1 Silence. It is a 1-lander, which is a little bit rough. We could try and like Savannah into Green Suns and then just hope they don't go off turn 1, but if they're keeping 7, they're definitely going off. So I'm going to keep this and probably just play the turn 1 Deafening Silence, which does do a lot against the Dark Ritual starts, or even like a Faithless Looting Lotus Petal. It does nothing against the Entomb starts though, which is tough. I think here I just want a Reclaimer, because drawing a land turns on Bog. If I try to Green Suns there for Dried Arbor potentially, but then don't draw into anything, it can be a little bit tough. Ah, the time-shifted foil, very cool. Yeah, it went to a nice home, which is always nice. I believe the player was in America? Yeah, Jukawall, that's a pretty good point. Like, I think Green-Black Turbo Depths is also another deck where card quantity is better than quality. Sorry, quality is better than quantity. Like the Dark Depths Hexmage Urborg, and then anything on top is just kind of fantastic. Alright. I guess they can Grief here if they draw into it. And they do draw into it. That's tough. Land here is pretty vital, and sadly that's just a tap land. So I get in for 1 here and then Green Suns for Dried Arbor. Which isn't great, but at least the draw 7 off Grizzle is slightly nullified by just being able to play 1 spell a turn. No Maze in the deck, no. Which is pretty tough, because like in this position anyway I would just be going for Karakas. And then Maze isn't great against Archon either. But if we can get a Knight into play and then get Karakas online, I'm pretty happy. Yikes. We do have the Reclaimer here to go and get basics, but it's not looking great. Yeah. I don't think we really have an out to that. Like, Yav does nothing. Crop, of course, does nothing. Just one of those tough ones against Reanimator. I could move towards Surgical. I do run into Reanimator a fair bit online, but probably should respect the deck a little bit more. Especially when they go for Archon. Archon's just so good. Yeah, maybe just a grinder with Reanimator. I thought they might have gone for Archon with the Deafening Silence in play, because then it's still a really good clock, and making me discard's pretty good. It's also just a creature that can't be Karakas, which is pretty huge. Like if I get Karakas there, and Karakas the Grizzle, it's still pretty tough for them to try to get another creature into play over time. Pretty happy to keep this. Probably just pitching a Dark Depths. I also don't need to Mox Diamond here. I could just Green Suns for Dried Arbor. But not too sure if I want to get rid of either of these. Guess I could have played the Karakas and then pitched the Windswept the Mox Diamond, but for now I'm pretty happy just to go for Green Suns. Do I? No, I like getting rid of a Depths here and just going for Reclaimer. Can probably go for Flagstones next turn, or hold up Endurance if needed. Main reasoning for the Mindbreak Trap is just the amount of combo that we play, especially at this time. I'm not sure if it's just a time zone thing, but usually like 2, maybe even 3 of the 5 matches in leagues are going to be combo. So it's just nice to have something. Take the Endurance. So now I assume we just hold up Paducah Bog, and then if they don't Paducah Bog, we just go and get Flagstones. I could have Ramp there, which is relevant because it means that I can go and get Dark Depths over time. That is going to be most likely on Opposition Agent. That's pretty tough. Well, at least now they just have to hold up Opposition Agent. Yeah, I'd say this this list is definitely geared pretty heavily towards MTGO. I don't mind just Green Sunning for Dried Arbor here, which might pull out an Opposition Agent, and then we can Reclaimer in response. Nothing. Okay. Yeah, I think I will start removing counters. I just didn't want to do it on the previous turns because of I wanted to be able to activate Reclaimer in the same turn. I didn't want to kind of tap off Reclaimer there. Yeah, so here I definitely want to go white, black, green, red, and Prismatic Ending this. Just to turn off Helm as a line to win here. And I will fetch. See if they want to do anything here. Nope. I don't mind attacking. I don't want to attack because then they can just put in opposition agent. I can get in with one here. Hey Red, welcome. Hope you're well. I could be over respecting opposition agent, but I think Sheoldred. That's fine, seeing we have Karakas. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3. Okay, I can now start taking off 2 counters a turn, which is kind of nice. If I don't attack with the Dryad Arbor. But yeah, opposition agent is just a really hard card to play against. Especially from turn 2. Yeah. Tough. I like the forces. I don't think I want the Collector Oof. I don't mind the Deafening Silences just to turn off those Dark Ritual starts, but it's not really where I want to be. I wonder if they play Urza's Saga. It's not too much that I want here. I like the Prismatics, I like the Minsc, I like Library as well. Karakas is great. I could take out the Bog. They're not typically there. Yeah, I assume they might play Chrome Mox. Maybe on the play I don't mind it. I don't mind trimming on some of the search effects as well. Actually, having the extra threat is quite nice. Could just be going down on crops. Okay. I think here I just like Deafening Silence off the Savannah. That means I can Green Suns next turn and potentially Wasteland. The downside is if they have Wasteland, then we get taken off our only green source. I think they play Wasteland. If they play Opposition Agent, it kind of makes sense as like a way to go after our mana. so potentially it's better just to lead on the Caracas. Savannah. Sorry, Caracas. Deafening Silence, turn 2 Savannah into Green Suns. I don't mind that. Just a massive blowout if we do lose our only green source. So I'm happy to lead on the Caracas. This means I kind of want to go for just Dried Arbor here. One spell a turn. Classic. I thought it was, yeah, of course, it's not one spell a turn, it's one non-creature spell a turn. Yikes. There's not too much I can do there, like, I'm definitely not just passing with Green Suns up, like, make them have the Dark Ritual and Opposition Agent. Tough. My line was going to be, if they didn't play the ley line, attack with the knight, and then if they, I guess they don't block, because it is a 3-2. Yeah, I assume they find Helm, and then we go from there. Let's, yeah, we can drop and start again. I don't think we're going to be playing against many great decks at O2, so we might as well try to get some good quality content magic going. Alright, we're done. We got that out. The spiders are off. We'll start again. But yeah, Agent there really scary, like, kind of have to have Swords to Plowshares, and then always hold up a mana for Swords. Kind of acts like a Daze in that regard, which is pretty scary. But yeah, Dark Ritual decks. Yikes. Alright. Yorion. I don't mind this. Like, we don't have white mana, but I guess we do through the crop, so I'm pretty happy to keep this. Green Suns for Arbor. Untap. Could potentially go for green into Knight, depending on what we're playing against. Minsc typically okay against D&T. Obviously Caracas is a bit of a hit, but against any sort of blue-based Yorion deck, I'm pretty happy to have this hand. Okay. Reclaim is pretty nice. A land next turn would be pretty vital to get this Minsc down. Hopefully before something like Skyclave Apparition. Wasteland. Maybe I was supposed to hold up crop. Yeah. Hey Joe, welcome. Hope you're well. Hey Eldrick, a huge thank you. Hope you're doing well. And you are more than welcome. Pretty happy to turn this stage most likely into a flagstones. Not sure why they're doing this now. Okay. Pretty happy just to pass here with Reclaimer open and also Swords to Plowshares. Also happy to take one more hit from the Germ token so that if they... Ooh. Vial to 4. Skyclave obviously coming up. That's gonna be fine. I think we have time for flagstones, but it's obviously looking pretty tight. They're also actually pretty close to just like get Yorion and activate it and put it in. How do I want to do this? Trying to think of a way to be able to like get Yavimaya off the Reclaimer to have green mana and then crop. I'm definitely going to hit the Karakas here. Try to keep him off 3 mana. But obviously pretty tough. With Vial going up to 5 next turn. Okay, don't really care about that. Wow, they're attacking? Okay. Pretty happy to get rid of the Skyclave here just because of its ability with Yorion. Take 4, go to 7. I feel like another Flagstones is still fine. If we draw a land here, we can play Knight and hold up Crop. No. I think he would just play Knight. And then we have 2 good blockers. Even if they find a land here, they don't really have too much to do with the Orion other than like Stoneforge and Kaldra, which is still very good, but if they just have Solitude here, it's a bit of a bummer. Ah, Timeless Dragon, okay. Close to being lethal. All right. We kind of need to Minsc here and deal 1. Oh, it's really tough. There's no great outs because we need 2 endurance, but we need to get rid of the mum as well. Maybe there's a world where we can attack with both and then Minsc for the win. Can we? Oh, so close, right? 4 mana for Minsc. Like, is there a way to give protection and then swing? But I don't think we can put 6 lands in the bin. Quick look at the deck. Yeah. One, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. Minsc plus Crop isn't great. I think the only out is we attack with both and then see what they do. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be it. So we can Minsc, make the token, deal 1 to the mum, but then we die to the Timeless Dragon. We can play the Endurance to block, but then we just get pro. Pretty tough. I like these. Not a big fan of Minsc, but I don't mind 1. I'm not a big fan of the Mox Diamonds either. Or the Bajuka Bog. I don't mind an extra Endurance, even just as a 3/4 flash creature. It's not too bad. I also don't mind going down on depths, but I don't mind 2, just to always have 2 pieces. If I have 3, I definitely go down to 2. Library's great, Safekeeper's great, of course, Reclaimers, Corrupt Swords, Ramanap. Yeah, maybe Endurance just isn't as great. Maybe like 1 Mox is fine, or 2 Moxes. I want the Oof, I want the Force of Vigors, I want the Tower. Maybe it is just Endurance. On Library is what I really want. This is still pretty good. Get to probably just drop the Yav here, play the Flagstones, play the Reclaimer, play the Safekeeper as well. Nice. I think we're gonna go Mox, pitch the Yav, play the Flagstones, play... I actually don't mind playing the Savannah, playing the Safekeeper. And then if they make a Swords to Plowshares turn 1, we have Flagstones to kind of get that advantage back. Hey Angel, welcome. So let's go with that. Let's go with Savannah, play Mox, pitch Yav, play Reclaimer, play Safekeeper. This is fine as well. I guess I could have done it the other way around to play around Solitude, but if you want to 2-4 on yourself early on, that is more than fine. It makes me think they don't have like a a removal heavy hand. Wow, they kept... What did they exile? Recruiter. Okay. Safekeeper pretty nice in this board because we currently have a free activation through Flagstones. I don't have Tabernacle or Chasm in the board, and my reasoning for that is that I usually find those sort of matchups pretty favored. Elves, I think, return ahead. There are some versions of like the Madness decks which can be pretty fast, but I've kind of given up those slots to have a little bit more against combo, because those are the matchups that although I don't want to like have stuff for combo, I just play against it a lot online that it's nice to have. I think I want to main phase this night to get Hey Mengu, a huge thank you for the raid. Really nice to catch you before playing some Legacy. I I knew we were playing Legacy, which is very cool. But hey, all those from Mengu's stream. I'm doing some Twitch. I'm an Australian Legacy streamer, currently playing Naya Depths against Legacy Decktech's in Game 2. And we are going to, main phase. Can you get rid of the plateau here? I'm going to main phase the Knight now to play around the Field of Ruin on Thespian Stage, because we can make stage a copy of Plains before they get to untap with the Field of Ruin. Nice. Hey Lies, thanks for the follow. Hope you're well. And yeah, if you enjoy Legacy, typically fair Legacy content, a lot of Maverick, Naya Depths, bit of D&T, definitely consider following the channel. Yeah, a huge thank you, Mengu, for the raid. Definitely appreciated. So thankfully I'm not too scared of many cards. Stoneforge, we obviously have Tower of the Magistrate for to deal with Kaldra. The field here is a little bit annoying, but a Wasteland would change things pretty quickly. Another stage is pretty interesting as well. Another stage actually allows us to play around field, which is quite nice. Because in response to them activating one, we can go for another. So I'm not too sure why they're doing this, because now we get to sack this, which fizzles the Field of Ruin, go for Depths, and with the Safekeeper on board, I'm pretty happy to go for it now. So they don't get a basic. They don't have Solitude end step. So they obviously need a few ways to deal with Marit Lage here. They didn't have Mother of Runes either. So like Mum into Flicker Wisp means we have to go and get Sajiri step, which can be a little bit awkward. Yeah, they must have really needed the Plains to try to get to 3 mana early on, but like maybe they had Peacekeeper, but I guess then they could still cast the Peacekeeper. Minsc is always interesting because they obviously have Karakas for Boo, and it's typically a 4 of in Yuri on D&T. But we obviously have Wasteland as well, so it's a tough one. I think I'm okay with just the one copy and seeing how it goes. But I definitely don't mind it. But that's exactly how I want to win the games against D&T. Make my land drops, get a Sylvan Safekeeper into play, and then go from there. This is a pretty interesting hand, because we could potentially get there on turn 2 if we draw a land off the top. Because we can Mox away the Wasteland, and then play Depths, and then a land off the top allows us to go and get Yavimaya with the first land, which allows the Depths to tap for mana. And then we can tap the Yavimaya for another crop into Stage, floating a green off the Dark Depths, which gives us access to 2 extra mana floating, and then we have Stage and Depths in play, which allows us to go for it, but that is pretty heavy into a deck that has Karakas and Swords to Plowshares and Solitude, so pretty happy to mulligan this. Yeah, I think 61 is actually fine. In a deck like this, I'm more than happy to have 61 with so many tutors. You have Crop Rotation, Elvish Reclaim, another Reliquary, and Sylvan Library as well to kind of even it all out. Hey Mining Man, a huge thank you. Minsc and Boo is in the main deck. I just take one out against D&T. I'm definitely going to keep this. I'm not too sure what I want to drop. I really like making my land drops. I really like having the Minsc as kind of like an endgame, so I'm just going to actually drop a Swords to Plowshares here. Prismatic Ending is quite nice against Vile, and just having 1 Swords at least is pretty nice. If they lead on Mum, we can go Flagstones into Prismatic. If they go Vile, we can obviously use that down the line, but I think if they don't lead on Aether Vial, I'm more than happy here to use the Prismatic ending on the Mum and then save the sword for some sort of instant speed shenanigans. This Minsc can now come down a turn earlier as well, and we can play around Wasteland to some extent by playing out this Windswept Heath as our next land drop, while also holding up Sword Plowshares. The instant speed of Sword Plowshares is also really nice with Skyclave Apparition, and potentially making combat math a little bit difficult. So say we have Minsc and Boo on the field, and then our opponent Skyclaves the Minsc and Boo and has something like a Thalia in play as well. If they attack with a Thalia, we can Swords the Skyclave Apparition, get a 4/4 to block with, so they do have to consider Swords to Plowshares after they Skyclave Apparition something like Minsc and Boo, which will be a 4/4 creature after, when going to combat. Opponent obviously with a pretty big turn. 6 cards, 1 land. Hey Pedro, thanks for the follow, hope you're well. What did Mengu play in Modern? I feel like he was playing 4-color, but I left just after he was playing Legacy. He was actually playing a pretty sweet Valakut deck. I believe it was just green-red. With Valakut, Green Suns, Ramanap, Corsair Crucifix, potentially Trinisphere. Blue-white control with Ren? Okay. I guess, do you then play Expressive Iteration as well? If you add the red for Ren? Just red for Ren? Okay. Is Expressive Iteration... Yeah, Expressive Iteration is still Modern legal. Only Ren Veil on the board. Nice. Yeah, Ren is everywhere. I'm very happy that it's not in the format. As a creature player in Legacy, Ren was a nightmare. I don't think there's a better way to put it. It's definitely kind of sad to see decks like Humans, obviously, kind of drop off in Modern. And also Legacy, to be fair, but as a non-basic land enjoyer, Ren was a nightmare. Yeah, for sure. I mean, the Rug Delver deck with Wasteland Loops, and even like Lonely Island, I think it's called, which allows you just to cycle every turn and draw an extra card, was just brutal to play against. Especially like, you know, turn 1 Delver, turn 2 Ren. Lonely Sandbar, thank you, there we go. Was pretty tough. But I'm glad that people get to play with it. Like, it's obviously a very powerful card, and it's nice that it is still in Modern. Also, like a nice way to kind of check Ragavan. In some ways, obviously you can dash, but yeah. I think if I came back to Modern, I would probably go towards Team Escape Shift. That deck just looks sweet. It's a very basic, like, straightforward plan. And it's just nice to have a plan in Modern. You can get kind of lost with being like a 4-color deck where you just have a lot of powerful cards, but you're not too sure how to maneuver. You went Shadow? Nice. And it's going to be Thalia. Okay. That will tax our Mox Diamond. Taiga. Okay. So although they could have Skyclave next turn or Flicker Wisp, I think it's worth... no, because the Minsc and Boo will also be an extra mana. So even if we play Mox Diamond this turn to go to 3 mana, next turn we play a land, go to 4 mana, we still can't cast them in. So if I do want to play around Thalia to some extent, I should Mox the following turn. Oh, we can also end step Swords Thalia, untap, play Mox, play Minsc, attack. We do get punished if they have Karakas, because they can Karakas in response to swords, but we also get punished if they have another copy of Thalia in hand. They're more likely to have a Karakas, but I'm pretty happy just to wait till their end step to see what they do. Yeah. Jano, okay. I wonder if they play Recruiter or not. They do play Recruiter, okay. See what they get. Probably Flicker Wisp. Solitude. Okay. Just gonna go for Savannah here. Swords Thalia. And then I actually don't mind. I guess they could Solitude Minsc in response to me sacking a creature so that does nothing. So I think we'll just try to tick up here. So Tega, cast Mox, Pitchiav. Play Minsc. Yeah, I'm pretty happy to target. I could do, I believe I could just target nothing and therefore Solitude on the token in response to me targeting it would be a way to play around like that fizzling and actually pushing this to 3 instead of keeping it, or pushing it to 4 instead of keeping it to 3, but I think I'd rather like make them have to Solitude if they really want to Solitude here. Punishing Waterfalls, yeah, thanks to Mengu. Going pretty well. Currently in game 1 of our league, but we started off the other league pretty brutally, so we restarted. Played against Black Red Reanimator and Mono-Black Helm. Another Recruiter. Potentially for Skyclave here. Minsc goes to forward regardless. Ah, cool, okay. I wasn't sure if you did choose more than 0 and you chose 1, if they got rid of that, if that would stop the plus, but no, cool. Crop would be pretty fantastic here. Okay, that's pretty good. I'm gonna go with Stage first. I don't really want to put Minsc in the territory of just dying to these two. I kind of want them to have to use the Skyclave to get rid of the Minsc. Oh, they're gonna path me. Okay. Pretty happy now just to copy this forest. So so that it can't be wastelanded. Then we know about one Solitude, one Skyclave. So there's Skyclave, taking out the Minsc. I think my best draw here is probably just Green Suns, because Green Suns for Safekeeper puts us in a really good position. That also does, because it gives us the ability to crop for Sajiri Step. I could play around Wasteland, but I'm happy just to sit tight here. See if they even have a 5th land. Because if they don't have a 5th land, that's pretty huge. Okay, they do, so they can hardcast Skyclave. Which isn't too bad either. Like, they've already played a land. If they hardcast Solitude here and we crop for Sajiri Step, they have to have literally Solitude and another white card. So I don't mind going for it here, because that also gives me a 4/4 with Minsc, just in case, potentially. See how this goes. That's true, they could also wait and flicker and then also have Solitude. Oh wow, they have swords. Well, let's hope it's not a white card. They should let this crop resolve, and then let me get Sajiri Step and then response to the trigger. Because if they Solitude now, then if I don't have the Merit Lage, I can just get like a Thespian Stage or something else with my land. With my crop. Probably just getting Stage. Wow, they didn't have another white card. Nice. Definitely nice to make them have it, but I could see where it could go pretty tough there if I don't respect, like, 2 pieces of interaction. Alright, on the play, which is nice. A little bit tough, but I don't mind it. The utility lands are a little bit dead, but if this was a 6 and the Dryad Arbor wasn't here, I'd probably keep this anyway, so pretty happy to keep. I don't need this Windswept Heath to fetch for a basic under Blood Moon, because if the Reclaimer resolves, we can just go and get a basic anyway, so I'd rather start with a fetch, because it means that we could potentially get this Reclaimer online a turn earlier. Ooh, Death Shadow. Okay. Do they have Snuff Out? No Snuff Out. Mox is pretty sweet. If they play Sudden Edict in the deck, it allows us to play Dryad Arbor and also hold up Reclaimer, which is pretty sweet. I haven't seen like a Doomsday deck that plays Watery Grave. How do I want to do this? I think we're just going to go for Dryad Arbor. Mox. Probably pitch Plains here. and then just pass with Reclaimer open. I do want to respect Murktide. Usually it's like 3 Murktide, 1 Gurmag I've seen out of Depths out of Death Shadow recently. And thankfully they're not there yet. All right. Interesting. Really aggressive use of Sniff out there. Stage. Ooh. I actually don't mind sending them to 4 here. Actually, no, I think I like keeping up the Rex Age. Probably just... I actually like Bog this turn, and then sack the Bog for Depths, next turn make Dark Depths. Which means I'm pretty happy to attack for 1 here. It does make the Death Shadow bigger, but hopefully that doesn't matter too much. I still want to get in some amount of damage just in case they run like a main deck Brazen Borrower. We do have this second step for that though, so there's a world where it's not relevant. Go 5. Brainstorm. Really digging. Okay. All right. Dark Depths. Pretty happy to make it now to play around Wasteland. Oof. Alright. Ooh, that's pretty good. We'll start with Prismatic Ending. We go to 2. Please force it. And then we can Sajiri step. Oh my gosh. Oh wow, really? Surely not. Too good. Make them have it. Alright. Death Shadow. Death Shadow is definitely an interesting one. I like some amount of blasts, and I don't mind the endurance, but not really where I want to go. I did just get the life total of that snip. Probably take out some number of libraries. I don't know if I want all blasts. They are quite nice, especially for Murktide. Like, it's just nice to have them. The Minscers I don't mind. The Bog's good. The Crackers I can potentially drop and just go to 28 lands. I'm happy with that. And I don't mind dropping a crop rotation either. But I could see like a second endurance over Minsc. What do we have here? We have a pretty decent hand, especially with the Remnant app to get back the card loss of Mox Diamond. I'm pretty happy to keep this. Also allows us to just to play our hand out around days, which is quite nice. I reckon they take the Pyroblast. Remnant, okay. Blast. Oh, they kept a one-lander. That makes me pretty happy to crop into Wasteland. I'm gonna try to brainstorm. I'm definitely hitting that with Blast. I should have used the Pyroblast because they knew about that. Now I'm happy to crop away this and Wasteland them. To be fair, they could keep Enforcive Negation potentially, so doing an upkeep wouldn't be too bad, but it does give them the mana again in case they have like a second Brainstorm. Hey Jack, good to see you. Okay, that's pretty nice. We can just go for... We have another... Yeah, we have Taker as well, which is nice. We can just go for Reclaimer here. Okay. Yeah, that's fair. It's pretty late here, so definitely won't be perfect. Green Sun Fiend Artisan. Sadly not playing Orcs tonight, but Orcs would be pretty cool to get on the channel for sure. Okay. I actually don't want to put them in a range where they can play Death Shadow here, so I think I'm just going to go for the combo over a few turns and also hold up Pyroblast. Okay. Yeah, because right now we don't have a great way to deal with a Death Shadow. Hmm. Keep this up first. Not too much we can do here. No second threat is pretty huge there. This being Dried Arbor as well is really nice. Pretty happy to blast this. This is actually pretty a pretty heads-up play, because it means I can't fetch out Dried Arbor and also use Reclaimer. But I'm pretty happy for that. I could let it resolve, but I think this is still fine. Oh, going to 4? Do we just take this and then hold up? Surely. Well, they definitely could be Jack. It's not a yes or no kind of discussion. So we got to stick to a Street Wraith, which is pretty tough, so... I don't mind blocking and then Sajiri stepping. I'll block first, because it plays around Submerge a little bit better. Minsc? Blast. It's tough because just getting step spins my wheels, but... There's not too much else we can do. I don't want to get rid of the step just in case they're like surgical in response to this. No fetch. Night. Nice. I think now I attack because it puts them down to 1, which means they can't fetch shock. No, but then it also grows the... Yeah. That's just a really bad case of just doing as you think instead of thinking before you do. I guess they can't. Like, it's really like Fatal Push that does it here. So I think I'm happy to blast this. Because they can't force, they can't fetch. Yeah. Pretty tough spot for them. But yeah, could have probably played that last turn a little bit better. Oof. Alright, back at it. JMR. Yeah, pretty solid hand. Probably keep the Bog as a just in case, but it's obviously a pretty big question. I don't mind getting rid of one stage. Play stage. Play Reclaimer. Silver. Okay. That's actually perfect, because now we can put 3 lands in the bin this turn. Don't want to swords just yet. Okay. Wasteland, sure. Pretty happy to swords the DRC here. Nice. I could get Wasteland here, but I think I'm happy to get... Yeah, I don't mind Wasteland. Stuff. I could get Flagstones. And if we draw an untapped source, I can play another Green Suns for Reclaimer. And if we don't, we just hold up... Yeah, I actually like Flagstones here. Like, building out our mana is more important than maybe getting our opponent off that one land. Nice. flip. Yeah, really tough spot for them. I think if they attack with the Delver, I'm pretty happy to fetch for Dryad Arbor and block. Because I don't want to put a Reclaimer in the front of Delver and then have it, like, bolted second main when I don't really need to lose it. The little elf definitely showing power there. It's definitely these. I don't mind just having all blasts. The Minsc and Boost can come out. The libraries. I like the Moxen, Caracas, and a Crop. Still think 28 lands is more than fine. Yeah, could just take the one there, of course. Pretty happy with that. Really want an opening with at least one piece of removal. Probably 3 lands. 1 threat's always nice. And then really the other 2 cards doesn't really matter. 2 pieces of interaction are always pretty awesome because it means that the first one, if it gets countered, you still have another way to deal with an early threat. Delver I'm less likely to hit. This is a pretty easy mulligan. There's no real mana. This is a lot better. Keep this. I kind of like the Moxen. It allows us to play a turn 1 Prismatic around a basic. Sorry, around a Daze. I think Yav's just the card here that I'm happy to get rid of. Having the Mox means we have most of our mana online anyway. Played no RC Hughes, no. Not a big fan of the format, so there's no real appeal. Okay. Pretty nice. Means we can go Mox, drop the Taiga. And then I could save the Prismatic for a DRC, but I'm happy just to deal with what's on board. The traps are pretty good online for the decks that I play against, but in paper, I don't need them. There's not too much combo in my local metagame, which is nice. But yeah, traps would be nice. It's always tough because I don't really want to have a sideboard for decks that just turn 0 turn 1 you. I think those are just the decks you just have to take on the chin and, you know, focus on the other matchups. But because I play against so many, it's tough to do that. Bog, alright. Happy just to get a basic here and copy it straight away with stage. Just allows us to play around Wasteland on the stage here. Yeah, pretty much. A lot of different sideboards. Which is pretty nice with the Green Suns deck as well. You can definitely tailor the deck to your metagame. Like if you had, like, you know, 12 players and 8 of them played 8 cast, you could definitely play something like Tower the Magistrate in the main deck as well as a night target. No shuffle. I think next turn I want the Bajuka Bog more than anything else. Just to keep Murktide off the field for one more turn. Chose to shuffle with the Ponder, which is a decent sign. No Wasteland on the Bog means they don't probably have an answer for Dark Depths, which is pretty great for us. Force pitching Days is fine. I kind of want to bait out this Wasteland, so I don't mind seeing if we can fetch for Dried Arbor to block the DRC, because it might incentivize my opponent to use this Wasteland. I could also throw it away to the Crop, but next turn I can play around Days with the Crop, so I'm happy just to allow that. They have 2 cards left. Upkeep. Happy to crop this away. They have Force blue card. And then honestly could just get there with a creature in the bin. Yep. Tough. Just gonna run this back. No real changes. Didn't draw too much action there. Would have been, yeah, a little bit nicer if we could maybe have had another spell to draw out that Force of Will. But you can only work with what you got. Alright, on the play. I don't mind this hand. To turn to Knight. Could also turn for it. Opponent's gone to 5 cards. I don't mind take a pass and then see what my options are with this Mox Diamond. Any cards from the Brothers' War? I haven't had a look at it, sadly. Silver. That's a really nice draw. Pitch the step. Play Reclaimer. DRC is going to be fine. Wow, no attacks. Huh. Pretty happy just to untap there. Do we draw a land? Nice. Unholy Heat's not too bad here. I mean, we can Wasteland ourselves if we really want to. Expressive Iteration. Okay. Wow, they're gonna brainstorm here. And not Unholy Heat. I guess they think that we can wasteland ourselves to make the Reclaimer 3/4, so it's not worth it. Happy to bog now. I should actually crop in response in case they want to force it. And then that also gets hit by the crop. Oh, but I got rid of the wrong land. Apologies. I should have got rid of the bog, because now I actually don't have a land to protect Marit Lage with from a bounce spell, which is a little bit awkward. So now I actually don't mind just going for it and then swinging in with both creatures. Which puts it lethal next turn anyway if we wasteland ourselves. I guess they can't submerge, which is kind of cool. It's probably a good reason to get rid of the forest. Like they have to cast Brazen Burrow, which is 2 mana, which isn't great. This is game 3? Yeah, nice. Alright. A lot better. I think there's definitely some lines where I can just slow down and think a little bit more before I actually make the play. But pretty sweet so far. D&T, Death Shadow, Blue-Red Delver. But hey, a big thank you to those who stayed around from Mengu's stream. Definitely means a lot. Always cool to have, yeah, high number of viewers. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream. If you guys like this sort of content, you can find me on YouTube here. You can find me on Twitter, and of course at thegreensunzenith.com, which has a pretty cool primer for this deck. Naya Depths. But yeah, that game 2 against Delver was just a classic Delver does Delver things. Thin White Duke. I believe before they were on Mono Black, which his hand isn't too bad against. We have the Swords to Plowshares this turn against this time against our opposition agent, which is nice. I think, yeah, Depths is probably the deck that I play the most of, just because it's a little bit more competitive than Maverick is right now. Okay. That makes me think they kept a really strong Helm deck, or Helm version. Flagstones. I don't mind Yavin to Reclaimer here. That's fine, we have the swords. Oof. Okay. Guess we play flagstones this turn, and then they discard, draw a card. So the question is it better to play Sylvan Library this turn, and then next turn we can swords and then hold up mana? Like if they draw into like Thoughtseize or something, then obviously it's pretty tough. But you would play a Regisaur in upkeep. The issue is like we're not doing that much. I guess we could find another, potentially another, like our threats aren't getting better. How do we win? Yeah, my line is if we play Sylvan Safekeeper, sorry, if we play Library this turn, I guess we take 10, go to 7, untap, potentially find another removal spell. If not, we can Swords Opposition Agent, and then play a land, pass, we go to 3, Rotting Regisaur attacks, we go to 3, we then sack Flagstones, go and get, like, we have Dried Arbor as well? Yeah, maybe it's a case of just getting rid of the Rodge. And see how it plays out. I just feel like the sword line is kind of like playing not to lose, not playing to win. At least we can try to find potentially stage off the library. Just gonna take this. Okay. We can't pay for, but... Huh. Interesting. Wasteland's pretty nice here. I think that's better than anything else. Just to take them off the ability to most likely cast anything next turn. I can start taking ice counters off the Dark Depths as well. But just in case they had like Helm in hand. I don't think we fetched a shuffle. Pretty happy just seeing what's on top. I don't mind having the Dried Arbor crop. I played that, didn't I? Yeah. I guess there's a world where I just want to shuffle. Yeah, those two top cards are pretty dead. Take Caracas. Yikes. I guess I can just shuffle again with Zenith for 0, which they can't grab anything with anyway. Probably should have started attacking last turn as well. To be fair, they've kind of just been the same libraries anyway. It's a little bit different when you don't have the ability to shuffle. Not every time, Jack. Tough. It's really just the Force of Vigors. I don't mind the Endurances as just flash threats. Moxen are definitely interesting, but not really where I want to be. I think the Bog can come out as well. Caracas, just go down to like one Mox. Okay. Probably just Plains Pass. Leyline's fine. Yeah, I assume they run Sudden Edict somewhere in the 75. I definitely need to Wasteland this, sadly. Just to keep them off Helm as much as possible. Yavimaya would be sweet off the top because then I can cast Endurance this turn. But I also have Stage Copy Savannah this turn. Next turn Endurance, hold up Sword, and then Dark Depths the next turn. Yeah, they get Helm here. Could put a library to try to dig, but then they most likely just know we don't have Force of Vigor, so I'd rather hold up Endurance here, hold up the combo, see if they just tap out for the bridge. They have 4 cards in hand. Wonder if they go for like LED? Just to like discard their hand? Needle. Okay. Yeah, Helm of Obedience, which combos with Leyline of the Void and also Void Walker. Should have also because I'm gonna cast Endurance here, but to get around the Needle effect, you could have I guess they have to name Savannah here. Yeah, to turn off this one, which is quite nice. Because it means that other Thesmin stages are online. Guess I could have held up double swords instead of holding up red. Not too bad. This is currently game 2. Yikes. Play that for a shuffle. I guess we don't have to shuffle. Yeah, we have a Force of Vigor. Ugh. Okay. Sure. We have 2 cards left. Still pretty happy just to get Dried Arbor out of the deck here. Oh, Minsc? Okay. Oh yeah, they can cast, I assume. Maybe not. Okay. Oh, cool. I do want to fetch. Maybe the fetch was better. Definitely a tough one. Yeah, I even skipped through it. Yeah. I don't think I really have an out there, unfortunately. Tough. Alright, last one. Not too sure what our opponent's on. Pretty happy to mull this. No real action. This is a lot better. Probably just gonna get rid of the second Reclaimer. But getting rid of Knight's also quite nice. Even if it's like a Chalice deck, we have the Prismatic ending. So being like lower to the ground is kind of cool. Yeah, I could have attacked with the 1/1 hamster. I thought they might have had the Shadow Walker to block with, but maybe I'm just off. Pretty good. Guess if they get like a liquid metal here, it's pretty tough. Oh, Shadow can't block? Okay. Oh wow, is this just Echo? No. It's not too bad. I get to get rid of that. Ah, of course, the LED was the last card. Two, four, six. Done. I think that like they didn't have a mana there for Lage, but it's pretty close. Lattice, sorry. I definitely like the Deafening Silences, the Oof, the Forces. I don't mind the traps either, to be honest. And probably the tower. I assume they're going to be a construct deck. Bog can come out. Minsc's definitely interesting, but probably a little bit too grindy. Guess it is a way to get around Ensnaring Bridge out of the board. I wonder if they're a Hull Breacher deck. Maybe the traps are overkill. Could see us slowing down a fair bit. But obviously cutting on Mox, and I also want to cut on land. Definitely like these 6. Maybe it's just trimming. Pretty happy to keep this, let's be honest. I kind of just like Green Suns for Dried Up or Green Suns for Collect Oof. No real need to play the Moxen. Ooh. I could force the Saga here before they can tap it for mana, but I kind of want to make sure I can hit something else as well. I don't want to just hit the Lotus Petal. Karn's fine. The issue is if they don't play another artifact this turn, they most likely get a construct next turn due to how I want to time the Force of Vigor. But at least if they tick down the Karn, we can sort of attack it to 2, so it can't stick around and get something else as well. We also get to deploy a Reclaimer. Hey Matt, hope you're well. Hope Amtrak life is still on the rails. Okay. I think I'd rather just get 2 I can't get 2 Reclaimers in because I want to Force of Vigor. To 3. So I believe this can be sacked for 2. Okay. Yeah, definitely pretty tough with 2 2 pilots as well. Ooh, okay, that's definitely enough. I want to see if they sack this to get 2 mana to make a token. They will. That's actually... oh, they have Force Negation? Wow. That's a yikes. I hopefully get to Prismatic Ending this. keep Karn at 5. Ooh, that's pretty good as well. That's probably just green suns for Collector Oof here. Now I'm not even sure what they get off the Saga. Maybe just Pith Needle to name Reclaimer? Yeah, this is Karn Echoes. So I think I will bring in the blasts. Take out the library. I think Ramanap is probably a little bit overkill, same with Endurance. I could cut down on a diamond and then cut down on potentially Caracas. Goes to 60. The extra 9 isn't too bad. I don't mind the traps on the draw either. But I don't want to go overkill. I don't mind just going down to 1 Moxen and then going down on like a step, going down to 27 lands with a Moxen. I think that's fine. Just really want to have my combo hate. I think it's just Safekeeper. This is a pretty fine hand. Having the trap's quite nice. Get a Reclaimer online pretty early as well. They did Mulligan to 5, which kind of goes against the trap plan. Unless they want to, like, play something LED, Flashback, Echo. I think if you start mulliganing too aggressively with this deck, you probably need to start moving towards finding a line where you can just LED into Echo. Like they're going to mulligan to 4 here. Didn't do too much for Halloween. It's pretty big in Australia for kids, but otherwise, there's like parties and stuff, but had a pretty low-key dinner with some friends, which is pretty cool. I guess you could play some Legacy online if you want to see a really scary meta. That was a near midnight Halloween joke. You guys are welcome. It's tough as well, because the closer they get to just LED into Echo, Mindbreak Trap obviously does nothing. You need one more spell. So you need him to keep a hand with like Bauble or something. You watched Dr. Sleep and built miniatures with your girlfriend? Nice. Dr. Sleep. Ah, that's with, is that with Pacey from Dawson's Creek? No, Ewan McGregor. Interesting. What's the one about, there's one with a doctor, Pacey from Dawson's Creek. Joshua Jackson. Alright, they went to 4 cards. Saga? Sure. That's it. That's their turn. Deafening Silence. Ooh, okay, we get to go Mox. Probably just pitch the Taiga here. Play a Plateau. Play Deafening Silence. Play Reclaimer. Alright, they have the Ancient Tomb. Knight's a pretty phenomenal draw. I can attack because this will just be a 1/1. But Saga can definitely carry. Make another dude, get a 2/2, put a construct, put an artifact into play, make a 3/3. Oh, they go for Echo. Yeah, this is, I can't, so, sure. Do we get Trap again? We don't, but we get double Force? Wow. It's pretty great. We also get Wasteland in hand as well, with double Blast if needed. I mean, we get to double Wasteland and Force of Vigor. They also can't respond because of Deafening Silence. Can also just go off here. So can crop rotate. So here I'll attack, but not do anything. Because if they cast one non-creature spell, then our crop rotation is uncounterable. Now they're in a really tough spot. Well, when they played the Otawara, huh. That's a little bit annoying. But we can play around it? No. Because we can't crop for... Yeah, it's true, we can Wasteland the blue source. So if we Wasteland the blue source, they most likely activate the bomb on the Knight, or float the mana at least. Oh, what if they float the mana? Maybe we should have done it in the main phase? Yeah, we should have done it main phase. Yeah, because then we can crop this away for one piece. Hopefully they just activate Spellbomb now. Guess we'll see what happens. Yeah, nice. So we get to... crop this for Dark Depths, tap 3 green, yeah. Green, green. And then also have Pyroblast up through the Moxen. Yeah, nice. Well, we get there, but yeah, definitely a long day. So a few like little interactions there that could have been done a lot better. But it is midnight, so I am going to cut it off there. A huge thank you to everyone who came in and watched. A huge thank you to those who came in from Mengu's stream and of course stuck around. A big thank you for the new followers, the new subs. I'm going to see quickly who else is playing, but hope you guys have a really nice week ahead. You guys are more than welcome. Looks like Ramar's playing some Legacy, which is always sweet. So I'm going to send you guys over that way. If you guys want to find me on YouTube, you can find me here. I have a stream going up tomorrow morning with Julian Nab, also known as It's Julian, co-streaming some Maverick, which is pretty sweet. So definitely check that out. We are raiding. I need to figure. There we go. Nice. But yeah, a huge thank you to all those who are first timers. Hope you enjoyed it. Apologies for being a little bit scrappy tonight, but hopefully we can claw back in future and do a little better. So a big thank you once again. Catch you next time.